Hey everybody, got the Hobby Drifter here again. It is the middle of July 2021. It is hot, it is humid, but it is very pretty if you've got your camera. So today I'm going to be doing a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time. So Daiso, one of the 100 yen stores that operates in Japan as well as in other countries, has a line of what are basically fake nano blocks. And nano blocks are basically like mini Lego. They're called petite blocks, or if you were to read it in katakana style, puchi block, which is cute. And these things have been out for a couple of years now, and I bought a few of them because I was getting into Lego to kind of like relax and unwind and de-stress, and Lego's a hell of a lot more than 100 yen a set, so I grabbed a few of them, and they're very basic. They were like, cats and dogs and things like that, and they just looked like a pile of Lego, of like mini Lego bricks. They weren't very complicated, and the instructions were pretty frustrating because they were just like stuff stacked on top of stuff, stacked. There was no really like building outward or anything, just make the pile in the shape of whatever it was. But a little while back, and I was at Daiso buying some cleaning supplies, and they had a couple of robot petite block figures. And they had four of them. I would later find out that there was a total of 8, and they looked pretty cool. So I grabbed 2 of them. The name of the line is Robot Builders, which is pretty self-explanatory. And like I say, there are a total of 8. There's no story beyond one character. I mean, the character names and types, and there are 2 different types of packaging for these. One of the packaging types is like white and blue, and the other is red and black. So if I had to guess, the insinuation is that these guys would be the heroic characters, and these guys would be the villain characters. So yeah, they come in these little bags. They are resealable bags if you wanted to break them up and store them there. And they are, as I keep going on about, only 100 yen a piece. So I picked up the first one, just called Knight, and he's a simple robot with a sword. The head kind of reminds me of kind of like the Michael Bay Transformers from the first movie, or kind of like Star Ears, if anyone remembers Star Ears from a long time ago. And he's got 12 points of articulation, and a lot of these cool like joint pieces, and a lot of like cap pieces to hide the studs. And in fact, this one figure included quite a few spare pieces, like a lot of spare parts. And I've built this a couple of times, and I think the spare parts are uniform to each set. They're not just like random. But I mean, yeah, there's for $1. These are really good. I mean, there's no hands to speak of, but of course, they can grasp things with the studs, and there are all these extra pieces that you could build them out with. Second figure in the set is called Jet. Same deal with the hands. Head's a little bit different. This one's a transformer. This one transforms into a jet with very minimal parts forming. You have to pop off the jet backpack and put it on the front. You wind up with fairly passable jet. And again, for 100 yen, 110 yen after tax, they're are very few things that I would consider a more fun use of, you know, a dollar. And again, you get all of these spare parts as well. Figure 3 in the set is called Fighter, and it looks like similar to the first two, especially to Knight. There's not really a whole lot of reused building techniques. The feet and legs are a little bit different, and of course this guy, his major feature is the huge fists. And it is cool that these things are almost educational in a way that some of the techniques that are used to build these things can be applied to your own creative stuff as well. And especially these, like the different colored stud hiding cap pieces are especially useful, and they're not stingy with giving you extra ones in these sets to make your stuff look better. The last one of the white and blue series, and get ready for this. It's called Beast, and it's a freaking robot cat. It's freaking cute, right? It's got like the head just is amazing, and there's no unique parts to this head either. All of these are pieces that were used in the other models as well. In fact, the only piece I think that is unique to any of these is this little part here, this clear black stud piece that holds the tail on. And it does include 2 extras of those in the spare parts. This one's got to be my favorite of the whole set. Just really pops. And what's really cool is because even though all of these look different, they do share almost all of these pieces are just like reused in different ways and in different colors. So I haven't tried it myself personally, but I suspect that if you wanted to, you could take the parts from any one of these and basically use them to make whichever mold, whichever build you like in different colors. So for instance, maybe you could get like Beast in turquoise, or a fighter with the same colors as Knight, or Jet. Swap them around and whatever. Maybe do like an Autobot X thing where you just use parts from each of them. And I think that's really, really cool and very creative. Speaking of cool and creative, let me get to the who I assume are the baddies. This one's called Joker. A lot of gold plastic here, which, as any Transformers fans know, doesn't age well. But it's got these cool, like I said, like, how did they put it on the thing? High jump performance. So it's jumping. Hands look more like guns here. It's got the cool, like, the lengthened head. It kind of looks like a robot xenomorph, doesn't it? Just give it the tail. Yeah, a ton of cool stud hiding black pieces on this dude that will come in handy for a lot of my own builds. Next one in the set, and by the way, that one's probably the least unique build of all of these, except maybe this one, which is just called Sniper. Again, similar to the first one, but again, no completely reused pieces. More articulation on this one. Comes with the little sniper rifle, which again, it doesn't look great as is, but you could rebuild it in any way you'd really want to. It's got the combat colors, the tank colors. Got a little antenna. Little antenna here to give it some personality. Next one is just called Tank. Yeah, just called Tank. And like Jet, it's a transformer. It transformed from this Johnny Five looking robot into well, you want to guess what the guy called Tank transforms into? Yeah, he transforms into a cat. No, he turns into a tank. Tank mode kind of reminds me of Demolisher from the Transformers Armada. This one again has a just absolute ton of these cap pieces in what is basically like a skin color or like a sandy blonde hair color. Really, really cute. Again, bunch of articulation. Very, very much reminds me of Demolisher. And then the last one, which is maybe my second favorite of the line. This one was called Insect. And yeah, it's, you got four-legged thing. Hands are similar to the ones on Joker. Tons and tons of articulation on this guy. 18 points of articulation on here, and a whole bunch of red and white cap pieces. I can't possibly say enough good things about this set. Each one of them takes about 15 minutes to put together, give or take. Like I say, because of the color choices, how most of them have different colors, you could probably make a yellow insect or an army colors fighter, or maybe do like Beast in all of the Voltron colors. We got yellow, red, black. Yeah, I mean you could get most of them out of there. Blues in there. I don't see any blue caps that aren't clear. But yeah, I mean you could get a ton of stuff done with these things. I took a few sets. This was before I knew that Insect included so many cap pieces, and I mean with the parts from maybe 5-10 sets. I built Optimus Prime here. You'd stick him there. Because the joint pieces that are included with these figures are pretty solid. You get some good posing out of these things. Just a ton of play value, amazing value for cost. Value. But yeah, if you think that these are in any way appealing to you, I would strongly recommend checking them out. I do know that some Daiso places in the U.S. carry at least this line, this petit block line of things. I don't know if the robots specifically are sold in other countries, but I do know that some of them, like the trains, are sold there for I think in those, someone told me they were like $1.50 per set instead of a buck, and like for that price, yeah, you gotta check these things out. They're great. And with that, that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant about dollar store fake Lego robots for 15 minutes. Been fun. What do you think? Have you built any of these? Do you want to build any of these? Do you think that using the pieces from these, you might want to make your own builds? Whatever the answer, let me know. I'd love to hear what other fans have to say about these things, because to me, I think these are the best kept secret in robot building toys, if that's a thing that people have secrets. All right, that's all. Bye.